Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's free video, I wanted to try to give you some helpful insight into what I am setting up for Thursday's trade, right? Today, with having the Fed announcements behind us, we've had some pretty violent moves, and inside that movement, you try to think about what is setting up next, and will we head into tomorrow and see some type of capitulation selling and a big down day, or is there going to be a snap back? Well, none of us know, but there are a few pieces of data that we can use to try to help get us prepared. And I want to take a moment to reference here at Mastering the Trade. If you have not picked up a copy, obviously I may have a bit of a bias, but I do think it's an excellent trading book. And anytime I have a chance to take a staple, the perfect example to study it moving forward, I want to do that with you, and I think this is a good venue to do it. So we begin with the idea that if the TRIN closes above 2.0, the market has an 80% chance of rallying the next day. So you can see this data here in TradeStation through the ARMS index with a closing value sitting here at 2.39. So far and away exceeds that 2.0 threshold, and then also is worth understanding the second piece of, which is to say, the moves the next day won't necessarily be big moves, but they'll generally be opposing moves. Right? So I'm going to keep this in mind as I'm viewing my setups into the next trading day. If the previous day's close was over 2.0, then I'm going to focus more on long setups and ignore short setups. Here is where it gets interesting, and I do want you to know this second part of it again, is that if after a 2.0 reading, the markets can't rally on the next trading day, then we are in deep trouble and setting up for a major slide. So truly, that excerpt from the book, I think, just really fits what we saw in this trend reading and what we have to begin tomorrow with. So what I'm using that market internal reading against is about 3750 in the SPX, right? If you start off into 3750 and it can hold support, well, and I think we have a move back into 3800 and possibly above. If it gaps up, well, then you monitor for continuation into that same level and possibly further. But then the last part of the annotation is that if we can't recover from this and worse just gets worse, there's really nothing stopping the 3650 and possibly much more significant lower prints. So it's a very technical way of saying look for a bounce in the morning against 3750, and if it does not materialize, then we're setting up for a bigger slide. So I hope that helps in your analysis of tomorrow's action. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you at the next free video. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. And if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.